welcome to Hare the Rabbit podcast. We explore everything that is rabbit. We look at different rabbit breeds, history, superstition, pop culture, news, and more. I would like to thank you for joining me today, your host, Jeff Hittinger. I'm not an expert, I'm just curious about learning more about rabbits, just like you. Through the lengthy development in the 20th century, British fanciers developed the blue, the black, the blue-eyed white, lilac, brown, and pointed varieties. Comparatively speaking, the Beveren standard, as printed in the American Rabbit Breeders Association's Standard of Perfection, remains very much the same in type and structure as the originally developed long ago. One major difference is that the American Rabbit Breeders Association only recognizes the black, blue, and blue-eyed varieties in the American Beveren. While the American and British varieties have much in common, the rabbit's coat and coat color have more emphasis in British shows than in America. A pointed Beveren was also recreated in 1984 by H. Nicholson. Even today, the Beveren is not widely utilized breed in the United States and is more popular in its native country and Britain. In the United States, the breed is extremely rare. We're going to now cover the description of the Beveren rabbit. The Beverens have a pronounced mandolin body type, are hardy and docile. The medium-length body has a recognized mandolin shape. The back is broad and meaty, while the loin is deep and firm. The well-sprung rib cages tapers gradually from wide, smooth hips. The shoulders are strong. Viewed from the side, the body represents a clear, definite arch. The top line is a smooth curve, with the highest point around the middle of the back. The head is full from top to bottom. The legs are powerful and well-boned. The coat is dense and glossy. The fur has a gentle rollback, and the coat should be dense and glossy. Fur length is rather long at 1.25 to 1.5 inches. This large breed has a pronounced mandolin shape, with mature bucks at 8 to 11 pounds and does at 9 to 12 pounds. Beverens come in blue, white, black, brown, and lilac colors. The ears are carried in a V-shaped manner. Their perfect length is 5 inches or more. There is a rare variety called the pointed Beveren, which comes in the same colors but has white-tipped hairs. The blue variety is the original. The eye color should be blue-gray in blue rabbits, brilliant blue in white ones, and dark brown in black rabbits. The coat length is about 1.5 inches. The weight is 8 to 12 pounds. They are well-tempered, clean, and smart. Beverens are full of energy and love to explore the outdoors. The coat should be dense and glossy with a gentle rollback type fur. The Beveren rabbit breed is a big-sized breed that has pronounced body similar to a shape of a mandolin. Faults on the body are extremely long or short body length, flat, lacking arched outline. The head of the Beveren rabbit breed is full from top to bottom, with a well-packed face and jaws. Their V-shaped ears are well furred, with the length of more than 5 inches, that's 12.5 centimeters, in senior and intermediate rabbits. The head is to present a distinctive curvature between the eyes and nose, with a medium broad muzzle. Size of the head is to conform to the body, more massive in the bucks than in the does. A medium dewlap is permissible on the does. Now, some faults with the head is a narrow or pinched head, lack of curvature in profile, or an excessive dewlap. Ears are to be well furred and carried in the V-shaped manner. Ideal length is to be 5 inches or more in the seniors and intermediates. Some faults with the ears will be thin ears, very heavy ears, or a weak ear base. Disqualifications from competition could be ear lengths of less than 4 3/4, and that would be on seniors and intermediates. The Beveren rabbit's front legs and feet are straight, sturdy, and of average boned, whereas their back legs and feet that are also straight, but commanding and well furred. Legs are to be in a proportion to the size of the body. In whites, the toenails are to be white or flesh colored. In blacks and blues, toenails should be dark. Disqualifications from competition are non-matching toenails on the same foot or corresponding foot. Fur. The coat is to be very dense and glossy. The guard hair should be plentiful and of fine diameter, but strong enough to fall or roll gently back into position when stroked from tail to head. Density and texture share equal importance. Ideal fur length is between 1¼ and 1½ inches. Some faults with the fur would be soft, woolly fur, harsh, or heavy fur. Disqualifications from competition would be fur under 1 inch or over 2 inches long. Although the Beveren has a mild temperament, which makes it a wonderful house pet, it's not recommended to keep this breed indoors. Its lustrous coat suffers from indoor central units and is much better suited for outdoor and the fresh air. The coat is dense with hairs averaging 1 to 1½ inches in length. Now we're going to discuss the colors. Each coat color has its own standard. The Beveren rabbit comes in different coat colors, such as the white, blue, black, lilac, and brown. The pointed Beveren rabbit breed is a rare variety that comes in similar colors, but it has the white tips. The blue variety of the Beveren rabbit is the original breed. For the black hair, the color is to be deep, glossy, jet black, carried well down into a blue undercoat. The eyes should be dark brown. Some faults would be stray white hairs, rust, hutch stain, lack of even coloring. Disqualification from competition would be any other color eyes or white spots. The blue color is to be a clean shade of light lavender blue, carried well down in the base and free from silvering. The eye should be a blue-gray with ruby cast and pupils is permissible. Faults would be stray white hairs, rust or hutch stain, lack of even color, or other shades of the blue than described. Disqualification from competition would be any other color eyes or white spots. The white Beveren color is to be pure white with no ivory cast. Eyes to be a brilliant blue. Faults would be a hutch stain. Disqualification from competition would be any other color of eyes. The brown Beveren was developed in the 1930s. The coat should have a nut or medium brown tone, evenness throughout. The lilac has even pink shades of dove throughout the coat. The lilac did not have a standard until after the brown, as in fact one of the newest members to be added to the color varieties. The brown is a medium brown extending as far down to the skin as possible, even shade throughout being the dominant feature. The lilac should be an even pink shade of dove color throughout, carried down to the skin. Too blue a shade will be a fault. There is a rare variety called the pointed Beveren, which comes in the same colors, but has the white-tipped hairs. The blue variety is the original. Beverens have dense, soft fur that roll back when petted. The Beveren's rabbit coat is short, glossy, and thick to the touch. Like dogs and cats, rabbits generally shed more during the fall and spring months. But since the Beveren's fur is short, you may not notice as much as with other animals. Should you find that your rabbits seem to be shedding too much, simply groom them once or twice every week outdoors with a slicker brush.
If you would like to email me, reach out at hareoftherabbit@gmail.com, or you can visit the website at hareoftherabbit.com. If you would like to support the podcast and keep the lights on, you can support us whenever you use Amazon through the link at the website on the Support the Podcast page. This will not cost you anything extra, and I cannot see who purchased what. You can also become a Fluffle fan supporter by donating through Patreon. And again, there's a link at the hareoftherabbitpodcast.com.